Hey everybody, welcome to the weekly rotation series. I talk about which fragrances I wore last week and I get your insights as well, what you guys wore. It is very hot. It is a hot, summery July. I wore a bunch of fragrances that I really love. I pulled out a couple that I like to wear. It was a really busy week. It was some 12, 13-hour days, some chaos drizzled in there. I went to the gym quite a few times because it was so busy and my sleep was all disrupted. It was a bad week. It was a bad week to be Nate. So I only went to the gym twice. Very grateful that I did. Anyway, I wore Sauvage Parfum to the gym and then also Pacific Aura. So these two, I'll talk about Pacific Aura first. This is so nice. It is such a fresh and clean, easy fragrance to wear, especially to the gym. I do get a bit of a mentally minty kind of vibe right off the top, and it's not the most pleasant thing. It's pretty fresh, and I really enjoy it. And then Sauvage Parfum, I only sprayed on one spray because I was going to the gym and I was like, I just need something to spray. So I sprayed on once on the back of my neck. Actually, I did receive a compliment from a gentleman in my apartment building, so that was nice. Now that that's out of the way, what did you guys wear in the comments? I would love to hear. So on Monday, I wore Hawas Fire, and this was it was kind of much. It was pretty hot on Monday, but it's nice and fruity. It's sweet. It's woody. There's sage and some fruitiness going on in here. This is incredible. I was a little hesitant about it, a little indifferent about it when I, first bought it, and then like as time progressed, I was like slowly warming up to it, and on Monday, it kind of sealed the deal. This is a really great fragrance. I really enjoyed wearing this so much. It has a nice fruitiness in here. It almost comes across as like a raspberry strawberry kind of thing. It still has a nice woody tone in here as well that just makes it so a pleasant sweetness in here that really like shines it up. There is a touch of a vanilla character in here, but it's pretty sweet. This is like a red fruity sweet strawberry with a nice patchouli oak moss woody dry down. It's nice. It is so nice. Lasts for a long time too. One of the better Hawases, I think, in my opinion. I wore Bleu de Chanel Parfum last week, and I wanted to wear Club de Nuit Iconic. And it's iconic, the name suggests it. This is nice. It's an inspired by version of Bleu de Chanel. Florals, nice citrus combo, musky, woody, lovely stuff. This one lasts for a long time too. I get really good performance of it. I know a lot of people are very indifferent about this one. They think it smells like trash, which is weird because it doesn't. But this is why perfume is so subjective. What you like, other people will hate and they'll trash on you on the internet about it. This is one of the better Club de Nuit, from the entire line. I would recommend it by far, especially if you want a Bleu de Chanel kind of inspired by. Bleu de Chanel is still pretty expensive. The big bottle can run you a lot, but also I think the Parfum is the best Bleu de Chanel. And that one is a bit pricey. That's in the $200 range. So it is pricey, and this is right around 40 bucks. All right, and then on Wednesday, I wore Terre Eau Intense Vetiver. This is one of my favorite Terre but this is so nice. So it is very dominant in the vetiver. It is kind of an earthy vetiver. It's got a dirtiness to it, but the main thing is it's got a blast of citrus, juicy, fresh citrus too. And I don't know if I have the bazooka bottle, but I get great performance with this. Whenever I have a long day, which Wednesday was a long day, I wear this because I can get up to 14 hours with it. And if I overspray it, I'm going to be choking myself out for the first 2 to 3 hours, but I'm going to be smelling amazing up until 16 hours. I will go to bed smelling like this. It's a great fragrance. I love wearing it. It's masculine, it's vetiver, it's earthy, it's green, it's citrus forward, it's juicy freshness. It's just incredible stuff. Touch of a muskiness in here, nothing too over dominant though. It's a green, earthy vetiver. It's so good. All right, then Parfums de Marly Galloway. I wore this one Thursday, loved every minute of it. This is one of my favorite iris fragrances of all time. It's peppery, fresh. There's a orange flower note in here as well. And then also the nice iris accord, which gives it a bit of a floral powdery kind of thing. Lovely, I really like it. I think it's one of the most underrated Parfums de Marly out there. Parfums de Marly is a very likable, easy to wear niche brand. And Galloway is no different. It's just the white t-shirt of the family. I think it smells like clean linens, fresh white bed sheets, or a linen shirt, and you're going to a summer wedding. That's what this is in a bottle. Spirro Vibrato is what I wore on Friday. Friday was another long day, and it was perfect for this. This performs so well on me. I really love it. It's like 10 hours, and then it's dead in the water after 10 hours. But this is like juicy, fresh citrus, a nice ginger accord in here, some muskiness and Broxen dry down, which is like a sharp, musky marine kind of smell. Divine. It's so good. Another similar one to, this is Turathi Blue by Afnan. That one is fantastic as well. You get the same sort of stuff. I like wearing this. I got this one for my birthday. I love it so much. It's fresh, it's clean, citrus forward, and then that nice sparkling ginger is just incredible. On Saturday, I wore Missoni Wave. This is a old school marine smell. And I say old school, like I'm not saying like old school like the 80s. It's like 2017, that old. So fresh, aquatic, blast of citrus. There's a nice creamy sandalwood, like smooth vanilla in the dry down here. This is so good. If you want a creamy woody dry down with this nice citrus top, this is incredible. But the marine thing is the main dominant thing here. It smells like the ocean smacks you upside the head and calls you baby, but you know you're a daddy. I would say it's totally worth it. I mean, especially nowadays, there's so many on the market right now that it's hard to kind of like, which one should you buy? So it's kind of like, there's always going to be fragrances that people like myself and other fragrance reviewers are pushing and pushing and pushing. So you have to kind of find what works for you and what you want to incorporate into your collection. There's never a lack of new fragrances. New fragrance companies and brands are always popping up, and they're coming out with clones and inspired buys. And if you try to chase all of the new releases, you're gonna go broke. Take it from me. I'm broke buying fragrance. All right, so today I'm wearing Chu Man Ice. Now this smells like a fresh glass of lemonade with a nice orange flower, musky kind of tone in here. This is incredible. I'm gonna reapply here. Really great. It smells like a fresh orange flower, touch of a musky thing going on, clean musk. It smells like clean linens. And then it's just like a lemonade, a glass of lemonade. This is Chick-fil-A lemonade in a bottle. It's a lot more centered around bergamot than lemon, so it's not as tart as lemon, but it's still in that same kind of, like when you're downwind from someone, they're gonna think that you smell like a glass of lemonade. Very citrus, nice white floral, ice cold. That's what Chu Man Ice. It's incredible stuff. I would love to know from you though, what did you guys wear last week? I would love to know your thoughts. A bit of a channel update. I've been taking kind of a break from fragrance content. I'm going to be getting back into it in August. I've just been kind of burnt out lately, so I'm kind of like just giving myself some breathing time. I feel like though, I've checked my analytics, and every July I do the same thing. I burn out in July and all of my numbers just go down, and you can see it on my analytics. It's just like every July. This is my 3rd year, so I'm starting my 3rd year into the 4th year doing fragrance content. But I would love to know from you guys, what did you wear? Leave it in the comments. Thank you so much for watching.